You talking about Schneider?
Yeah, I mean, all their guys are ridiculous.
We're
Okay.
recording now. Go ahead, Rob. Thanks, Brandy.
Good. So the formula is a R2S2 formula. So the first R is relax.
Don't do
So when you're going into the business, when you're going into the residence, as you're walking into farming communities and so forth, how do you relax yourself? What do you tell yourself? What is the mental, verbal, and physical that you're telling your human mind that you're going to relax yourself regardless of who you're talking to? So I'm going to ask the group, how do you relax yourself specifically? Anybody want to shout out a couple of things?
Yo, Wim Hof.
What's that?
Zach, nice little meditate.
Zach, you have a smile on your face, so I don't know if it was something you said or something that you do that relaxes yourself.
Todd said Wim Hof.
He Wim Hofs. He breathes. He does breathing exercises.
Okay, there's breathing exercises. How else do you relax yourself? Tell yourself something positive. How else can you relax yourself?
Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Works for me, Rob. Good 3 to 5. In through the
That's right.
nose, exhale through the mouth. Breaths help me.
Boom. Exactly. I think of positive thoughts. So I think of past success. I think of changing people's lives for the better. I think of good, positive conversations. That's what relaxes me. Let's look at the second R2. The second R2 is then when you get in through the door, how do you relate? R2, relate. How do you relate to the consumer to get that pre-approach down? What are some of the things that you do?
Dropping names from other businesses like theirs.
Bingo. Good one, Bradley. Who else?
Find a way to compliment them and smile.
Smile, compliment, talk about his or her businesses. Find a common denominator when you walk in the door, a picture. Anybody else have another relate? Okay, the first S is service. How do we service? Very simple. We service by giving the best demo we can possibly give. So our mindset is right. We're putting in 100% effort. We're following the script 110%. We're following the 8 steps properly and effectively. That's how we can give our best service to that consumer. And the last S2 is sell. We've now done the best we could do. We've set the stage for that consumer. And now we want to close and stay closed properly and effectively. Now, what we want to do is we don't want to be afraid to be able to ask the people, is it okay if we move forward with the products? So it's just a little formula that I put together a long time ago that would help me at my pre-approach. R2S2, something easy to remember. So I'd ask you today, as you're going out there and protecting beautiful families, just remember the R2S2. Am I utilizing it and using it? Am I walking through the door and relaxing and relating with the prospect? Am I jumping right into it? Do I knock down the barrier first and foremost before I get into it? So that's just a quick little pre-approach technical that you can use. But if you use it, it's definitely going to help you increase protecting families by who knows. It might be 10, 15, and 20% when you utilize it and use the skill set properly and effectively. The last thing that I want to share with you, it is called the sales agent's profile. Okay, I listened in on a call yesterday at the office, and I heard a wonderful lady talk about grit. Phenomenal. She was looking for the common denominator that sets people and their differences of who really is going to follow through with commitments and when, and who is probably going to drop out. Well, again, back in 1998, we did a sales agent profile, and you'll be interested to hear what we put together. So on your page in front of you, I want you to draw a nice medium-sized circle, please. Okay, a nice medium-sized circle. And in that circle is our pie, and that pie is going to be broken up into 4 specific categories. The first category that I'm going to give you is 50% of the pie. So a line straight down on the pie. That 50% represented for a sales agent profile represented the word motivation. Okay, so if you're looking at yourself of how you're doing in the business, of staying true to your commitments, your work, etc., or you're looking at interviewing somebody and you want to know what's the profile that I'm looking for that separates some people. So underneath motivation, Van, guess what one of the words was? Grit. So underneath motivation, you're looking for their drive, you're looking for their grit, you're looking for their energy, you're looking for their work ethic. Are they a self-starter? Are they action-oriented? Are they goal-oriented? So when we did this back in the 90s, we noticed that 50% of somebody striving and thriving in our business, if they weren't motivated, chances are they had a tough time of making it. Isn't it that what it is right now? If you're not motivated to action, what's your chance of success? What's your chance of hitting your goals? What's your chance of building a career? The second one, take 15% of the remainder of the one side. 15%, that is called fit, F-I-T, fit. Now, I don't mean physically fit like Zach and others. I mean fit. Do you fit in the culture? Do you have a positive mental attitude? Are you honest and ethical? Can you adapt to what we do and how we do it? Are you outgoing? And do you have a professional presence? That's what I'm talking about, fit. Okay. Then, and I apologize, the fit is 30%. So we got 30% fit, 50% motivation. So 80% of your pie is already looked after. The next 15% is knowledge and skills. And in knowledge and skills, we noticed communication skills. We noticed execution and follow through. We noticed presentation skills, time management, good listening skills, attention to detail, which then leaves 5% left. And in that 5%, that, Todd, is experience. And that might be past success. That could be past success in the school and university they went to, awards that they won. It could be stability that we're looking for, and work history. So girls and guys, the sales profile that we're looking at in ourselves and in recruiting is the motivation, the fit, the knowledge, and the experience. So when we're talking to somebody, when we're asking ourselves why we're not doing well today, the first thing that we should look at is how are we motivated? And are we motivated? Are we motivated to action? Are we driving the bus or is somebody driving the bus? Do we have the energy? And then you look at the fit, the ethics, the honest, the open mind, the positiveness. So I just thought it was kind of neat that Van was covering that young lady yesterday, and she was talking about grit. And I went back into my archives and found this, which is very similar to what she was talking about. So hopefully this will help you as you're building your business, both personally within yourself and as you talk to people. What are some of the specific attributes that you're looking for to build with some of the right people? So I'll open it up and see if anybody has any specific questions about that profile or about the pre-approach itself. You guys are a good group. Remember what David Chesmore said from the podium. 86% of anything that Schmidt says, he questions. So I thought that was kind of funny. So guys and girls, I asked you to write down one specific thing about yourself, something that you love about yourself, something that stands out that you know. For the next 30 days, here's what I want you to do. When you're in the field, Emily, Brandy, Kimberly, Renee, Bradley, David, all of us, Nicole, Tyler, when we're in the field over the next 30 days, 5 times a day, I want you to remind yourself of how wonderful you are by the words you wrote down. You know, sometimes when it all goes and the accolades are gone and we didn't get them, sometimes, Todd, we need to pat ourselves on the back of how wonderful we truly are. And in my eyes, all of you on this telephone are just wonderful, exceptional people. Remind yourself on a regular basis of what you do and how wonderful you truly, truly are, and what you mean not only to your family, but what you mean to your community and how you serve people on a regular basis. So Van, that's what I got today. That's my Sunday best. That's my well-dressed. I will pass it to you for any final comments.
Rob, I just have a quick question. I got motivation and grit as 50%. I glitched out. What was the other half was broken up against 3 other parts? What were those 3 parts?
30% fit, FIT. 15%, 15% is knowledge and know-how. And 5% is experience.
That's awesome.
Could someone please let their dog out to go to the bathroom? I heard it crying.
So when you say fit, do you just mean physically fit, Rob?
No, fit is disciplined, outgoing, ethical. Do they fit, Van, into our culture? Do they fit into our systems that we do? That is fit.
Thank God it's not physically fit. I'd be fired.
Yeah. I'd have been a truck driver.
Jimmy K, man, you are the pinnacle of fitness, brother.
Hey guys, speaking of physically fit, I do want to follow up on an email that I sent out yesterday, and yeah, and maybe Todd can speak to it for about 2 minutes. But there is a program out there. If you Google it, it's called 75 Hard. It's not for the faint of heart. It's a big time physical, but more of a mental challenge. It's about mental toughness is really what it's all about. So if you've ever felt that leveling up on your own mental toughness would benefit you, and I dare say that it'll benefit all of us, not just in business, but in life in general. It's a 75-day challenge, and Todd, help me fill in the blanks if I goof anything up here. But first thing is there is a physical aspect in it that you must follow some sort of a diet, there's no cheat meals and there's no alcohol on it too. So, that's right there going to clean things up quite a bit. There are two 45-minute workouts done and one of the outside. Okay. It's all about doing things that are challenging, that are hard, getting outside the comfort zone. You must drink a gallon of water each day. It's proven that the average American drinks less than 2 cups of water per day, and the recommended daily allowance of it is at least a half gallon. So there's more than that, because if you're working out twice a day, the average American doesn't do that. So fourth thing is you must read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. So something that's going to help you level up mentally about some topic that you're interested in. Could be business, could be something totally different, but 10 pages of a nonfiction book each day. And you must take a progress picture each day too, okay? Don't have to share it on social media or share it with anybody, but just take a picture each day. So it's a 75-day challenge. The start date on that's going to be August 8th, Monday, August 8th. It's going to finish up October. I believe the date is October 18. Could be off on the stop date, but it's a Thursday or a Friday, basically 11 weeks later, just shy of 11 weeks later. So if anybody has any interest in joining us or considering it, please reach out to me or Todd and let us know. But I know Todd and Casey went through this journey about a year ago and wrapped it up just before the trip to Cabo. And I can tell you, those two were both not only chiseled specimens, but they were on their A game. And I'll tell you, Casey came out of it, and in what's typically the most challenging quarter for a lot of people, and a big challenging month for a lot of people is December, had her best month of her career because she was mentally on it. But Todd, I'll give you the floor for 2 minutes if you want to talk about the benefits of it. And again, if anybody wants to step up and take the challenge, we'd love to have some folks join us. The more the merrier.
Yeah. So, guys, the deal is this. It's pretty simple. I didn't want to do it for a long time. I truly didn't. And I kept fighting it and kept fighting it and kept fighting it. And the guy at the gym who owns our gym was like, Todd, come on, quick, let's do this. Go ahead and do it. Just do it. And for me, and the sad part about it is, guys, it's the drinking. All right. I was 50 years old. And when I did it, and it was the drinking that I didn't want to give up. And then I thought to myself, how sad is that at 50 years old that I'm stressed out about not wanting to have a drink, a beer, some alcohol with my friends. And I finally just got so disappointed with myself and so tired that I just said, you know what, I'm going to do it. And I started it right after our mid-year meeting last year in Texas. And my wife did it with me. But guys, the alcohol is the easy part. It truly is. But what it did for me mentally, I can't tell you the number of books that I went through because I was reading every single day. Yeah, there were some days where I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I had to be somewhere at 8:30 in the morning. And it was 3 hours away from home to work with them. So some days you got to get up and do that. But guys, be a big boy, be a big girl. It's just sleep. Right. So we go to bed a little bit earlier, and the workouts don't have to be crazy physical. I would go for a walk in the morning. So if I woke up at 3, have my coffee, I'd go out and hit the street and walk for 45 minutes. And some days it's raining, and that's okay. And you just laugh and say, oh, this is pretty funny. I'm out here in the rain and people are giving me weird looks, Shannon and I, there were a couple of nights when Shannon and I had to get an extra workout in. And it was 10:30 at night, 10 o'clock at night, and we'd go for a bike ride. I remember laughing with her on our bikes at 10:15 at night, because we had to ride around for 45 minutes and it was pouring down rain. Okay. Most people would go, oh, it's miserable. But man, it was fun. Okay. I had the best quarter that I've had in probably over 5 years. And it was awesome. It was amazing. And how I felt when I got done, I'm on mine. How I felt when I got done was incredible. The pictures matter. You wake up, you can wake up and do one of the workouts, read your 10 pages and take a picture all before you get dressed to go to work. Okay. So you can knock out 3 of those things, but drink the water, take the pictures, read the books. This will make you feel incredible. There's times where it's tough, but I found this. Your friends stop asking you to come to parties because they don't want to put pressure on you about drinking. Okay. Get used to that. It's okay. But I also found out when I go to parties, hell, I drink 3 of these at a party just full of water. So this is 30 ounces. So I was drinking over 4 of these a day, every single day. Man, you drink 3 of these at a party. Yeah, you pee a lot, but hey, you feel great. And people are like, man, you really look good. But it was mental, man. It's all mental. You don't have to deadlift 1,000 pounds. You don't have to do anything that. It's just 2 workouts a day. That can be a run. It can be a walk. They got to be 3 hours apart. So like I go for bike rides. I couldn't go for a 2-hour bike ride and count that as 2 of my workouts. It only counted as 1. Okay. 1 has to be outside, but dude, I'm telling you guys, try it. You'll be amazed. And then when you go to the national meeting and somebody like Aaron Stolt comes up to you and tells you that he's doing 75 soft, you'll laugh at him. You'll laugh at him and say, that's not even a thing, dude. Give me a break, do it right or don't do it at all. And you'll become that person that is, hey man, you're driven, you're focused. So I'm going to do it with you guys, but I'm only going to do it for a little while. My son turns 21 on September 19th, and I'm darn sure not missing the fact to legally drink a beer with my boy at a bar or a restaurant. So I'm not going to miss that, but I will go. I'll go all in with you guys. Zach has just committed that he
No
is going
way.
to do it.
Yeah, let's get it.
Nice job. Hey, I do want to add something really fast to that,
Nope,
guys. I was
Casey,
in
we
the
can't hear you. I'm sorry, Casey. End of the call.
I put it off for months getting started, trying to find the perfect time to start that fit in my schedule, because any of you that know me know my life's a little crazy and just super, super busy. And so a lot of people make the excuse, I don't have time. I can't add something else to my schedule. And the reality of the whole situation is when you do it, you learn to prioritize your time so much. I was so much more efficient and so much more intentional. You do the things that have to be done. And to be honest with you, the entire 75 days, I put 75 hard above pretty much everything else, but everything else flourished because I was so focused and intentional with everything. So if I don't have enough time as your excuse, you're adding to it, it is just an excuse, because it will definitely change your world for sure, especially mentally.
Absolutely. So thanks for sharing that.
You bond with other people, man. I can remember sending Casey pictures in the morning, like of us, of what it looked like outside. She would send me pictures late at night. We'd be laughing about it, guys. It's fun. It's a bonding thing. It's awesome.
It really is.
Absolutely. So, guys, I am hoping that some of you guys will have a little chat with yourself and just take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror and say, do I need to get in better physical shape? Do I need to get a little sharper mentally? Do I need to develop some discipline and mental toughness? If you can answer yes to those questions, you may want to step up to the challenge and join us. It's going to be challenging, and hey, let's run into it. Let's embrace the suck, and let's get mentally tough, guys. Last thing, and then we'll wrap up, is I just wanted to remind everybody that we are having agency night for the Davenport agencies coming up here with the Durham Bulls, and that is coming up a week from Saturday. So 9 short days. Rob, if you're anywhere in the general area, get dropped out of an airplane over Durham, North Carolina, We'd love to have you come and join us. We're going to kick things off at about 4:30 at Tobacco Road Sports Cafe at 280 South Mangum Street. It's basically in the left field bleachers of the stadium. So you can sit out in the patio and actually see the game right there. But we're going to be there from 4:30 till about 6:15. Game time is 6:30. You literally walk through a gate and you're in the park right there. So great time. Food, drink is all on the house. And then we're going to go over and absolutely have a great time at the game. So we got everything scheduled at Tobacco Road, got the tickets in hand. It would be helpful. I have seen some additional people RSVP emailing back. Thank you for that. Guys, if you are planning to come, please let us know. It is not too late. I mean, at the end of the day, if you decided the day of, hey, I'm going to be able to make it, is it too late? The answer is no, it's not too late. Bring your spouse, bring your significant other, bring the kids. It would be helpful, though, if you let us know ahead of time, then that way we can all sit together. Because if you're a last second addition, we can't guarantee that the tickets are all going to be together. So we definitely would love to have that. So ask if you've been meaning to ask your significant other about that and you've been forgetting, write it down right now and ask her, send her or him a text right now and just see if you can get come on board. But looking to have about 30 to 40 people out there and have an absolute blast talking about anything and everything but work and just enjoying the heck out of each other's company, because we work with some truly amazing people. So
Hey, Van, remember last year I couldn't drink, so this year it's on.
it is on like
I was
Donkey
just
Kong.
getting ready to say it'll be our last gathering before 75 hard, but it will be the opposite for Todd and I. Last year we were doing it.
Yep, last year you were in it. This year we can let our hair down a little bit and enjoy that before the calm before the storm, or the storm before the calm. I don't know which one it is, but yeah, hope you guys can all join. It's going to be awesome. Guys, thanks for being on today. Rob, thank you for being on and sharing your wisdom with us, guys. We have all been so very blessed. Let's go forward right now and bless someone else, because the more we bless other people, guys, the more we end up blessing our own family with the goodness that comes. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.
Woo woo! All aboard!
Come on.